MLB Prize Picks for Tuesday, June 4th. I got 6 plays for you. Going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to attack some hitter fantasy score, looking for the 25X. Let's hit the intro. Let's go to work. All right, this is the DFS Army Proptimizers. What we usually use in these videos, still available on the tool, but the board's a little bit thin right now. As you can see, we got prize pick line, sportsbook odds, and our projection model. Max Fried would be the top of the board here. Projection in terms of odds. Projection isn't good. I don't love the form. And the matchup isn't great. It's one of those, how is I going to come up with 4 or 5 plays, 6 plays for a full video? I didn't want to force it, and quite honestly, we have been cold. So what we're going to do instead, it's real important to find some differences here. Plenty over at DFS Army. This is the Prize Picks fantasy scoring system. A single is 3 points, a double is 5. It's all on the screen right here. You can pause if you want to read it all. You know what also looks a lot like it? This right here. This is the DraftKings scoring system. On the hitter side, it's all the same. Pitchers is a different story. You can't use projections. Well, the reason I bring this up is over at DFS Army, we crush DraftKings, FanDuel, all that good stuff. You know, we started as a DFS site, kind of has expanded into props and up plenty of units there. But we have all these great tools built in. So I thought for today, let me give you a sneak peek at the DFS Army projections for hitters. Let's find the 6 best hitters on the board that are also on the Prize Picks board. I've gone through none of that already, and let's rock those as a 6-man. Do me a favor real quick. Hit that like button. Drop me a comment what your favorite play of the day is, and let's go find a couple winners here real quick. This is not going to be, it's a benefit to the system here, or this method. It's not going to be hard to find these plays, and this is up every day. Christian Walker, projecting him at 10.62 points. I say fantasy points. I was going to say DraftKings points, but it doesn't matter. We're over on Prize Picks. Go find Christian Walker. They have him at 7. I would say this is probably, not probably, this is favorite play on the board. This is the biggest difference. And we got him projected over 10.5. And Prize Picks has it at 7. I would play a ton of Christian Walker today. Maybe make a couple 2-mans. It is Taco Tuesday over on Prize Picks. So you're going to get more and more discounts on the board. Use Christian Walker for those as well. If you want to join DFS Army, get access to all of the Proptimizer tools. If you want to be a VIP and get the DFS projections, link down below, Sniper20 to get 20% off. Or if you want to join for free, links down below as well. Deposit on Prize Picks, Underdog, Sleeper. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100. $500 over on Sleeper. Check that link. Go get the free $500 and come join us. All right, no more promo the rest of the way. Let's go find the rest of the plays here. You can see I went through earlier. The only downside, and I've created a spreadsheet for this, but I did a quick comparison today, is that not every play is over on Prize Picks. Like I looked up Corbin Carroll, just for example, as this line right here. Corbin Carroll is also pretty high on the list. They don't have the fantasy score prop up for him, though, over on Prize Picks. They have runs, stolen bases. I wanted to keep it 1-to-1. So what I did do is I went through fourth, and I already found the ones that are up on the board. So Marte and Tatis, both around 10.4 and change here. Let's head back on over to Prize Picks, and you got Marte, 7.5 on the hitter fantasy score. A little Arizona mini stack here is just fine, as long as you put in other players. Prize Picks will let you do that. Tatis 8.5. So that's what I mean. Is he's actually projected a little bit lower than Christian Walker, and the fantasy point line is higher. Still a good play, still 1.5 over, but that's why there's so much value, at least on our model, for Christian Walker. All right, we need the next play. We're gonna go. Got a little jump here. Scroll up. I think I missed one. There he is. Vlad Guerrero, projected at 9.97. Again, there's not a lot of analysis. I could go in and tell you why the projections are this way, but Vlad Guerrero is also up there. So my favorite pair, 6.5 on the hitter fantasy score. My favorite pair of the bunch would be Vlad and Christian Walker. These would be my favorite 2 plays on the board. You can go through and find the reasons why the models are the way they are, but in this case, I like to show off the tools, show how easy it is. In Discord, we can have a larger conversation at why the numbers are where they are. Last two plays I'm going to make here. You can see we got Gunnar Henderson and Juan Soto, both right around a little over 9.5 in terms of the projection. Head back on over to Prize Picks Gunnar Henderson, more than 8. Now that is a little bit close to our projection, but it's still a 1.5 over. Same thing with Juan Soto. These would be the two to kind of round out the day in Henderson and Soto, that if you're not going to offer pairs or want to put in your own plays, these would be my least confident too, based on the projections, whereas Vlad and Christian Walker would be the most confident too. So those are 6 picks using the DFS Army projections. If you didn't already, hit the like button. Let's do our recap. Christian Walker, more than 7 on the hitter fantasy score. I don't have, I can never say his first name, so I'm just going to skip it and go ahead and flame me in the comments, because honestly, you'll drive up some engagement a little bit. Marte, more than 7.5 on the hitter fantasy score. Tatis, more than 8.5 on the hitter fantasy score. Vlad Jr., more than 6.5 on the hitter fantasy score. And Gunnar Henderson and Juan Soto, both more than 8 on the hitter fantasy score. We locked that in. Those are our 6 plays today, looking for the 25X. Discord, I got a link so you can tail it straight below. When we post the bigger plays, we do that. Tons of picks and plays out there for all sports. But that's what we got for today. Hit the like button if you didn't already. And here's the daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests, and I'll see you next time.